All through elementary and middle school, I went to a private school, and I was always pretty popular. I had a bunch of friends. When I went to high school, I didn't know too many people, and it was really hard for me to make friends at the beginning. So through time, I found a group of friends. I would see them during the school week at school, and everything would be fine. And then on the weekends, I wouldn't get phone calls because I wouldn't do the same kind of things I did. I wouldn't drink, I wouldn't smoke, and I wouldn't, just not care about things. And it was hard because I would see them, and I would see them having fun and liking who they were with and the people they were with and what they were doing. And at the same time, I'd be like, I'm not making these choices, I'm not making these bad choices, but I'm lonely, I'm sad, I'm depressed, and I don't understand why they're happy and I'm not. I'd be in my room and I'd be alone and playing video games and watching movies, and it was great for a while, but then the loneliness would start sinking in and I felt miserable. I felt an emptiness and I didn't know how to fill it. I tried to fit into some other groups who I thought were participating in better activities, I guess you would say, but it seemed that they were really cliquey and they weren't as accepting. And the people who were drinking, were doing drugs, if you wanted to drink or smoke with them, they'd be like, yeah, just come on and hang out with us. They wouldn't care at all. It was hard for me because I didn't want to drink, I didn't want to smoke. At the same time, this other group wouldn't accept me, so I didn't know what to do. I started questioning God a lot more. I started wondering why I felt let go, like I felt he forgot about me and put me in a world where no one really loved me. And I started to get really angry. I started to just tell myself, well, if I'm this unhappy, if I'm this lonely, then God probably doesn't even care. One night of our show during intermission, I went outside and I sat against the wall alone. And then one of my freshman Young Life leaders came outside, who was also in the show with me, and he sat down next to me. The first thing he said was that high school has been one of the hardest times in his life for him. And in that moment, I felt the connection to someone that I haven't felt before. And by him saying that, we went off to talking about faith, talking about struggles, and talking about how hard high school was for him and how hard it's been for me. And we realized we had a lot in common. We got to talking about Jesus and faith. I've already known about Jesus, and I've been around God my whole life. But knowing that he was there for me and realizing that for myself, I accepted Christ. And Michael, after that, has become one of my best friends. Now I'm a senior and I'm now an FYL leader, and looking back on how Michael affected me, I have a stronger feeling for the work I'm doing and my role modeling to these freshmen. I want them to feel as if people do care about them and that they don't have to be lonely if they are struggling with the same thing. Just finding one person at least to trust and to share your struggles with makes a huge difference.